let's move to our last segment since we're in the topic already and you just mentioned it, Aaron. Both of you seem like you're into these two things. So personally, what do you prefer? Sneakers or sports cards, and why?
Ooh, you can go first, AB.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
man.
know.
Sneakers for me, man. Like,
I
I mean,
bet.
I love sports cards. Like, the cards are super pretty, and I have a lot now. But like my sneaker collection, I can't do that.
I
I've been
bet.
collecting for maybe 3.5 years now, and I plan to keep collecting. So same goes for cards. But if you just had to, make me pick, I'd
Choose.
have to pick the sneakers.
I bet. I bet. It's
I would,
it's sad.
yeah.
It's sad that you're in the bubble because before you came on, Tyler gave us an exclusive look at his sneaker collection, and so I
Yeah,
can't even imagine yours, bro.
I only brought a couple. I only brought like 3 or 4 pairs over
Yo,
here.
but I
Oh,
told him that for sure AB has more than me, like way more.
That's, I mean, like Ty, when you get to the pros, bro, you start making money. You'll be buying other shoes also,
Exactly, exactly.
for sure.
I'm just
For
waiting.
sure.
I'm just waiting, bro.
Yes, sir.
I find it funny, Aaron, when Tyler was like, "Oh yeah," I was telling them that Aaron has more sneakers than me, and then Aaron was just like, "Yeah." It's just like, "Oh,
Yeah, like
yeah."
he wasn't even
Like he didn't say yeah, but like he's like, "Oh."
yeah,
Yeah.
no hesitation
No.
whatsoever.
I mean, like,
He didn't
nah.
even try to be humble, guys.
I didn't
It's
even
just
say anything.
like,
I didn't even say anything. I was like, okay. I'm just agreeing with him. Oh man,
Uh, I
that's
love it.
so funny. Yo.
how about you, Tyler? Sports cards or sneakers? Where you?
Ooh, I mean, it's tough because I've never like I spent more on my Luka Doncic RC than any other pair of sneakers I ever bought. So, but I think I still have to go with sneakers. I still have to go with
I
sneakers.
knew it.
Like
I knew
I've
it was
been
gonna
like yeah,
uh,
I wouldn't be able to give that up. Like especially because like I'm a basketball player too, so we actually need sneakers.
mhm.
Right.
So like we need sneakers and basketball cards are kind of just like for entertainment, like for entertainment lang talaga.
Yeah. And I know, like, when it comes to sneakers and cards, like, a small, like, I'm just trying to be humble here about the whole topic. Like, a small part of it is being able to show it off as well.
Mhm.
And, like, I think cards now, like, they just boom because we have more time at home. You're stuck at home, so you can really see your cards. It's
Mhm.
easy for you to show it to your friends also because they're joining box breaks and stuff. But, like, when things are normal, like, I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be walking around holding your cards like, yo, I you car. Not
I
like
guess
kicks.
that's the difference with shoes, right? Like when
Exactly.
you when it goes back to normal, you'll be able to show it even more. I think the prices will go up
Exactly.
even more.
Mm.
Exactly.
I think
But
if
I
you
mean,
love
I
something, like then it doesn't really matter whether
mhm,
you show it off or not.
Right.
that's true. But I think the card game is here to stay though.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
Yeah.
even when things go back to normal. I mean, things are already
Yeah.
kind of like going back to normal, and it's still here.
Yeah. If you guys saw the NBA story in the Philippines, they're having this partnership with Panini. Like
Hmm.
they
Oh,
there like
Hmm.
NBA Philippines and
nice,
there's Panini there, like a little teaser, like
Yes,
hey.
sir.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Excited.
It must be crazy the people who used to, because I collected for a time when I was like 12, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Same, same,
Just like
same.
I would just go into hubs and lands and get those packs.
Yeah.
Dude, let
Imagine
me show
like
you
if you
my.
started like early and you were
I
really just collecting and it
know.
was just at home and then
I know.
that would be, yeah.
Dude, these are my cards from like grade school, but they have zero
Yeah.
value.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Ooh.
exactly.
Damn
The
it.
Oh.
most the
Like,
most expensive card I
uh,
have from before is like $10, like a Westbrook RC.
Yeah. And I bet at that time you're like, man, I just spent $10 on cardboard.
And
Hello,
I was buying it off
time.
the packs, off
Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
packs of 6 or packs of 8.
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
those
Yeah, yeah.
packs. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're good.
Uh, okay, so we had Troy Reich in an episode back then, and I asked him this question because I was curious if there was like a different angle, I would say, when you as a basketball player, you watch the game, you breathe basically the game, like a majority of your lives are dedicated to the game, I would say. So chances are you know a bit more than the regular fan, because like me, for example, I mean, I just watch the games, I enjoy it. So as a basketball player, does it affect your decision of which players you want to invest in because you have a better feel for the game, or do you think it's just like a same old regular thing as if a casual fan was choosing to invest in which players?
I mean, like, I guess like as basketball players, since we've been playing all our lives, we have some kind of a a feel for it of maybe this guy does better than this guy. Like for example, a bunch of guys went late in the draft, but if you really know basketball, whether you do play it or not, you'll know that they'll probably be good players. Like I think Maxi
Mm,
went late, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think we have a feel for it. At the same time, though, like if you really love basketball, I've never played in the NBA. Ty's never played in the NBA, so we don't really know like what really goes on behind the scenes. I think we're all
Mhm.
just to some extent the same. Like if you really know the game.
Mhm. I mean, I think our only advantage would probably be um like seeing the opportunities of the players, like in terms of playing time or coaching
mm,
staff, coaching style, maybe the systems. Some of them probably
Yeah, the
familiar to
system.
us. But yeah, aside from that, pretty much just the same. We're casual NBA fans, like just enjoying the game as well.
okay. All right.
So long term though. So do you guys see yourself continuing to join the hobby, like long term?
For
You know, like,
sure, for sure.
yeah,
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 I see myself
definitely.
definitely.
yeah.
Next 3-5 years probably.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Okay.
But
Why is that?
yeah, can you? Yeah, yeah. Come.
Why we see ourselves still joining the hobby or
Yeah, because I would say a lot of people recently got into the hobby as maybe sort of a pastime because we just have a lot of free time on our hands, and I've been seeing maybe a slight shift wherein recently some people are also flowing out of the hobby
mm,
because there's a little bit of normalcy, little bit coming back. So yeah, now I'm really curious, like who are actually in it for the long term, or maybe if people are just in it because they just want to enjoy for a certain period of time and then move on. So what about like for your case? Like, why do you see yourselves staying in the hobby for quite some time?
Well, I guess because I genuinely enjoy it. Like, even if I don't join like box breaks personally, like I still watch them, like just for entertainment.
same, yeah.
So I'm that type of guy. Like, I just enjoy
I love
watching
it.
it. I enjoy like when someone gets a big hit. Like I'm happy for
Yeah,
them. It's like damn.
good.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, I just enjoy it, and the fact that my friends are into it too is a big factor as well. So I'm able to like bond with them over it, and yeah, pretty much the community too, because it's pretty much the same community. Basketball is such a small circle, so like you see the same people. Like Aaron, I didn't even know he was into basketball cards. I just saw him in one of the box break groups, and then I was like, what? Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Speaking of what Tyler said, the when you watch and people get hits, what I like to do is like for example, I don't want to join the break. I'll pick a number. Like if it's a team random, I'll be like, okay, number 8 or
Mm,
number 1. Like we're
Yeah.
yeah,
number 1 now.
yeah,
So and I'd be like, okay, if this lands with New York, I'm gonna get pissed because like I should have joined, or it doesn't,
feel the
and
same
it
way.
goes
Those
to
have
like
been my
Utah. It's
hits.
okay, yeah, it would have my hits and stuff like that. And there's one time I was supposed to pick the Wizards, and I was like, no, I don't want to pick the Wizards. I'm okay. I just bought a card, and a signature Rui comes out. I think
Oh my God.
optic signature Rui. I was pissed, bro.
Oh.
But yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's kind of like fantasy, Yahoo Fantasy for me. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I see.
basketball. So like you watch the game, you enjoy the game, but then there's a side game at the same time. Like, does my
Right.
player do well?
Mhm.
Do I invest in this player? So like it's a lot of fun on the side as well. I think I really enjoy it. So
It's good.
Yeah, I have a similar story to that. Like, I usually always pick number 19, but then the one time I picked number 9, my high school number 19 got Pelicans, and then
I remember this.
Zion Williamson, bro.
Yo, Tyler texted me. He messaged me. He's like, "I'm hot, bro. I cannot believe I didn't pick 19."
Oh man. That's probably one of the most nerve-wracking parts of box breaks, choosing your number.
Which team did you get, Ty? You got a bad team. I remember that.
A bad team. I think it was Pacers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
God.
a
Oh
really
my
bad
God.
team.
I barely do TRs anymore. Like I'm sure,
Yeah.
Myko, if you notice, I only join when
Yeah, I
it's TR
know.
because
I know when it's
I have
PYT.
horrible luck.
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible luck when it comes to that.
Yeah.
A couple of times I joined and I only get one hit, or I wouldn't get anything. Or I got one time I joined, I got Orlando,
Yeah, that's
and then I
so
joined.
hassle,
I joined
man. So hassle.
a mini.
My
I
luck
think
hasn't
of
been the best.
Uh,
a mini of South Box Break, and I
yeah.
ended up
Then come
last.
up.
I was last. Bro.
That was
Out of
recent.
12,
That was
I was like 12.
That was recent. Like, that was like 2 weeks ago.
And then Michael texted me the next day, bro, I don't think you paid yet. I was like, oh, God, yeah, I forgot.
Man, that's so hard to ask, man. Like, I don't want to. Sometimes I don't want to ask no more. You know.
Yo, it's part of it. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. All right. Last question before we wrap it up. Would you say you guys are more of into buying singles, or are you into box breaks? Like, what do you really do more in the hobby?
I started out with singles actually. Like, I would invest like with my friends. Like we'd buy online and then yeah, basically. But recently I got into box breaks because my friends started then their own box breaks, and then kay Myko I joined in recently. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, but I do a bit of both, I guess.
Alright.
Did you win the mini? Did you get in?
Wala pa,
Oh,
wala pa.
yeah, we haven't filled it yet.
Okay. Wait, sorry. What was the question again?
Singles or box breaks? What do you?
Singles box break.
do more?
I started with box breaks, opposite of Tyler, just because like I was like, okay, the thrill of it, like,
Yeah.
and then I didn't get a hit the first time, so I wanted to join again. And then I started seeing these fire sales, and I enjoy just scrolling. Sometimes I'm on my phone for an hour,
Just like shopping.
scrolling and checking out,
Same.
shopping. Yeah, basically. So it's kind of a mix for me. I think recently I've been buying a lot more singles, and I haven't been joining box breaks as much. I've lessened it to maybe like once or twice every 2 weeks. Like, before I used to sometimes every day be joining box breaks. So yeah, more singles now, especially because there's a new season coming up. So you really have to invest in certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
You want to get the pieces before the season starts. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yep. Before we head out, do you guys have anything you want to plug in, promote, share, or whatever?
Support Moralco. We have a game on Wednesday.
For sure.
Right. For
I'll be
sure.
watching, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. Good luck.
What time is that? 4 o'clock.
3:45, I think.
All right. Catch
Yeah.
that.
For me, I think I just want to plug Amare, La Cucina, Capitolio.
Hey.
So if you guys want pizza, check out Amare. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Alright. So yeah, that wraps it up. Before I do a little recap, I just want to say thank you guys again for your time, Tyler, and especially Aaron coming off a playoff game today.
Thank you
Must
so
be really
much.
man.
For sure,
Thank you so
man.
much for your
Thanks
time.
for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright,
Thank you,
guys.
boys. Good seeing you, AB.
I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Wish you
Alright.
luck for that mini.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, wish
It's
you
up
luck.
to Myko. It's up to Myko.
I hope I
Yeah.
pull some Rui for Aaron as well.
Oh, I got Washington. I thought I got New York. Okay, well, I got Washington. See,
Yeah, I got
sometimes I don't even
Washington.
know anymore.
Yeah. All right, so that's our MVP podcast. That's our MVP episode for today. We talked about how Tyler and Aaron grew up in basketball. Talked about sports cards, of course. Tyler starting things off with a Luca RC to start off his break. Aaron started off with a hitless box break, but still in the.
Yo.
And of course, we talked about the future of sports cards and the hobby, especially from a basketball player's perspective. So once again, I'm your co-host, Myko Garcia.
And once again, my name is Justin Alvarado, and it was a hella fun episode. Like, I can't believe how much I laughed tonight.
One of the funnest episodes. For
Yeah.
you.
So shout out to Tyler, Theo, Aaron Black once again for coming on the podcast, and don't forget to support them. And yeah, that's a wrap. That's the MVP podcast. Don't forget, do it different. Thank you so much for watching. If you dig that video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And last but not least, don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video.